Well, good evening out there. Hope everybody's doing well this week. It was a pleasure the other night to have those of you that were on live, but also even joining us with the replay and all of that. I know sometimes the time at which I am able to stream isn't always conducive to everybody's lives, but got some really nice messages this week, and I really appreciate it. You guys are just neat people, and I think we all find that out. The majority of the quality Minecraft players are just good quality people all the way around. So tonight I asked on Derptopia to see if there was some people that might be interested in us traveling around, because I thought that might be fun. As I'm working on growing this channel as well, I'm going to need to stream a lot, and so I know sometimes it can just get boring to see building, but I know I watch YouTubers and Minecrafters building as well, so we'll do some of that. But it's also kind of fun to see different artists and different people's renderings and how they build. And so we've got two tonight that responded. Fiasco, also someone that does streaming and then also has his YouTube series. Really good quality content, someone that you'll want to look up, but he plays on our server. So look him up, subscribe to his stuff, and join. I think you'll really enjoy his content. And then Beast, who joined us on last stream, actually said that we could go over to where he's building right now too. So we're going to start out in the RTX pack. If some of you join and have a preference and would prefer to see the HD version or any of that kind of stuff, we can obviously log out and log back in and switch packs. But we're going to start in RTX, and we'll fly around a bit and go look at some builds and just enjoy the evening. So with that being said, here we go. Well, like I said when we opened, I'm hoping that each of you are having the week that is necessary and that's beneficial to who you are, and I just hope things are working out in your favor. You know, it's always nice to know that even in the midst of these crazy times that people are able to still have fun and to find some meaning. But the other night, before we roll away from here, since I logged back in here, I've actually been doing some routine maintenance and all that since we streamed, but I don't think we spent much time in here in the RTX pack, so thought you might enjoy just seeing some of the cool effects and what's happening there. Just a reminder, candles are still broken, but I'm still able to get the reflections, but not the special depth and all that. But anyway, I don't know that we've really spent a lot of time showcasing our deep slate ores and ores in general. I've got this kind of a design, and you'll see that they when they hit with light and so forth, it really makes it pop out and show up. And so I think everybody will really enjoy that as you go. And anyway, this is still a block, as you can tell. You'll be able to notice when we stream and where we go when there's blocks that we still haven't finished in the pack. But anyway, I'm going to be trying a new trick that Mad Lad had shown me on glass. I still love the way our glass looks and finish work and the edging that I was able to do. Some of the transparency is a little bit darker than what I would like, and so he's got some tips, but we'll work on that over time and, you know, see how that works. But anyway, we'll end up doing some terrain climbing and moving around just so we can go see some of these other bases as we travel. But I purposely put a glass roof on this mining area just because I love the way that the exterior lighting and all that works when we are able to mess with it. And I know that we were down here in HD the other night, so real quickly I'll show you a little bit of the RTX just because it's a lot of fun. But as you can see, you know, when you're able to play with the lighting like this, it really makes it fun and exciting. But I designed this so that it has a underwater entrance to my lower base mining all the way down at bedrock. And right now we still have the underwater effect, but when it goes out, you'll see this has a very ominous look and feel when you're in nice darkness with the RTX lighting. So anyway, thought you might just enjoy some of these effects. And I wasn't able to showcase it the other night, but you know, our blocks like that are able to run all the reflections, and it's a lot of fun. So those of you that have been interested and have been wanting to get the pack, and this gives you a little bit more examples there. And I'd mentioned on stream that now that, you know, colored lighting sure makes for a neat effect. So in these hallways, having the orange lights just makes for a neat presence, a neat feel. I still need to work on the curved rails, but when we're done, it'll have the same look and feel as the normal rails, giving it just that nice depth and metallic reflection and feeling. And so I thought I'd just show you a little bit of this before we roll out there. And I know I had shown the bees and all that in the HD pack, but I think you'll enjoy the bees' nests in the 3D look and effect. So we'll step inside there, and you'll see the whole difference that makes. Just being able to see all the depth of texture. And I figured out how to take care of those bees that kept getting stuck in the corner. It was because of the trap door. They would try to head back to their nest, and the trap door that was here wouldn't allow them to get in, and so they would just sit there floating. So I replaced it with a copper stair, and that just really takes care of it. Now, copper doesn't look this dark normally, but when we're down underground, there's a deeper, darker tone lighting that the game plays, so even the copper up there you can see it runs it into a much more underground feel. But when we go above ground, it's a whole nother look. We'll go up the stairs over here. And I don't think I mentioned it, but that's amethyst there on the floor. So, oh, and we've got a creeper that sneaking in on us. Guess these guys are kind of stuck, so let's try to get them free, because I have them roaming on purpose to try to protect us from those kind of things. Some of the physics of how all of this works is always interesting to me. They're still working on it, obviously. But anyway, we'll run up here, and then I think since Fiasco's a neighbor, we'll check him out. So here you can see, you know, copper does better when it's out in the open, and then when it's in the dark, it gives it that deep luster, which is pretty fun. See what time it is. Ooh, we need to sleep. Definitely don't want to go to someone's base and have a creeper blow up their stuff. I'll always be careful of that for others, and that we take care of their properties, obviously. But Fiasco literally is just a little quick flight over that direction, so we'll go say hello to his stuff. And so you can see here some of his wall. So we'll do a little bit of an aerial run around real quick, but he's done some really cool builds. Really proud to have him on the server, and he's one of many. We have just been crazy blessed this season with excellent builders. And then also really good people. Like, it's been enjoyable. So this giant tree that he has back here is just here. Let me get up high enough to where we can see it well. It's just gorgeous. I forgot that those would interrupt the flight, but no worries. We'll run around and just enjoy some of the grandeur of his designs. I might just do some cinematic slides to use in footage later. So I am trying to get a little bit more time to actually do some work and add some of these pieces to the YouTube channel. Just my in real life businesses are still in the way. But I think that's the way it is for all of us. It's just kind of how it works. But there's what some nice aged copper does in our pack. And of course, he's got the dark prismarine and the acacia trapdoors. Really makes this mining entity look amazing. And then with the smooth basalt, the nice lava effects below, that's just really cool. A little bit of coral accents in here. Prismarine bricks. And again, apologies, RTX still does not cooperate with banner patterns yet. But I'm sure they'll have that soon. But just look at the immensity of the design that he put into this. Just crazy impressive. And of course, the amazing depth of design. What, in my opinion, that makes builds and areas and things amazing is when you have literally taken the time to decorate around as well. It just makes all the difference in the realism and the feel of what things can be. Now, this is my first time to be over here. The reason I know about his builds is I'm a fan and watch all of his uploads and his YouTube channel and all of that. And so this is my first time to actually be in the area, so this is really amazing to me. And on our server, we actually have the Foxy's mini blocks. So you can see some of that there. He's using that to add to the effect here. Of course, some really good plant designs and I love his use of the redstone lamps too. It's not crazy overdone, but it seems to fit just about perfect. So let's see what's in here. Looks like a nice storage area. It's got a lot kicking through that smoker. Way to go, Fiasco. Just really neat depth and neat, you know, the amount of time that it takes. It's astonishing to see guys that and ladies that are able to literally put their time and effort into these things and really just add that detail. It's impressive. And for those of you that may be catching up and starting to find out about my pack, even if you don't have an RTX card, we have our standard HD version that takes all these same textures, adds a 3D effect to it for your standard HD gameplay. We have it in resolutions 64, 128, 256, and 512, depending on the quality of your gaming system. So that means you can even use it on your mobile. If you've got a solid iPhone, you can actually use it. If you've got you know, a laptop that might be more limited, you can use some of the lower resolution ones. Still get a lot of this effect. It's obviously not identical, but it's the same textures, and I try to get them as close to this in the HD look and feel as I can. Especially for those of you that are able to do both. When you switch back and forth, you don't notice it too terribly bad. And then all of a sudden, he's a good use of height and changing of land, and then adding things that you can look up to, things that you need to pay attention to on the ground. It's impressive. I think sometimes I get too in the weeds, if you want to say that, when I'm trying to do building. To where I focus too much on certain things and forget to just get it done. And he clearly doesn't seem to have that much of a problem with that. He's able to really just get it done. Really cool mine design here, and I love how he's added the lights at different levels, and really fun. I try not to run too fast when I'm checking out stuff, so I don't make you sick, and then secondly, I give you time to be able to really see it. What I like is he's clearly not using too many of the item frame things, so we're not having a lot of lag in this area, which is nice. Someday they'll have that fixed, but until they do, some areas can just really cripple your machine on HD packs. And there's some of our cool paintings. And then he's using our armor stand add-on to be able to do some cool effects like this. Pretty neat idea. Let's see the rest of the room here. Oh, look at that. He's got one of the shulker heads. That's fun. Is that a dragon egg I see? Very cool, my friend. I wondered who had that on this seed. Nice job. Let's see what sneaks up here. Oh, this looks really cool, doesn't it? Okay, so Beast just posted there he has like 7 dragon eggs. I didn't know that they were allowing the dragon egg to drop every time. Okay, I thought that this was the one. Somehow I missed that on the server. That's cool. I may have to team up with somebody and go fight it just so I can have one or a few to use at my place. That's great to know. And Beast, we'll go over your way here in just a little bit. I appreciate you offering to allow us to do that. So let's sneak up here and see what he did up in this region. Yeah, look how cool that looks out there. And look at the detail, even in the design of the towers themselves, and it's really smart building. Okay, so a map of the area. So is this like a dragon that's being built? Oh wait, I think I remember him talking about that, like a skeleton that's out there. Very, very cool. Here, let's get a nice push camera move here with the artwork and the books and all of that. And I think I told you guys that I literally just finished this. It's not, I don't think it's in the pack release yet, but it'll be in the upcoming release. But got the new cartography table. Let's take a peek out here off the balcony edge. Very much fun. Oh, Beast, I see your message about fighting the dragon. I won't be ready to actually fight it tonight. I appreciate that, but we might schedule a time to do that. I'm going to have to borrow this type of technique. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous ceiling. Love that. I think that's what we can see from up here at the point. My goodness, Fiasco, do you ever live a real life? All this building, it's so impressive. Nice job. Let's see down here. Thought that there was a room back. Oh, we did. Never mind. We just did the full loop, didn't we? So let's see what was back here. Oh, that's cool looking. Even a nice netherite block there. Very much fun. Oh yeah, I remember this on one of his streams. He was wanting to have a little bit of that storage cellar look and feel. This is cool, especially with the hanging roots sitting in there. That's very fun. Make sure we close the door behind us since it was that way when we came. Alright, so let's explore some more here. Really like this idea of the mini blocks around the campfire. Feels nice and cozy. Nice underwater decorating here too. And in case you hadn't seen, we've got all the corals now. So if I go underwater, you'll be able to actually see, since he has a good use of those here. Very pretty. So I do want to go up there. I know it's a work in progress, but let's go back here because I know there was several other buildings that we saw off the balcony. Don't want to mess up any of that farmland, so let's go around it. See how just adding these little extra details of vines and bushes and patterns inside the building and everything just makes all the difference in how a place feels. So cool. Using moss block as a wall is a nice touch. And for those of you that hadn't seen yet, that's the actual pattern that we've been able to add to the granite block. So it really feels a lot more like raw rough granite that you would find in the mining quarries. Again, horses still aren't rendering properly, not all of them, inside the RTX environment. And he's got a little buddy running around. That's fun. Hoping he's trapped and not something I have to worry about over there. Okay, yeah, he's in a boat. Good. That way I don't mess up something within the property here. Let's come take a look at this here. Neat idea, using the mini blocks for the lights and then the wall ones the normal size. Very cool. I remember him on one of his streams talking about how he could flip these switches. He and one of the other members here designed a redstone system to where he can select what he wants and it pulls it up. It's really, really cool. Definitely watch that episode because it's a neat deal that they designed here. Very, very intuitive and very useful. So let's take a gander over here. That tree alone would be daunting for most of us. Just that custom tree. And then you turn over here and you have the Disney World Tree of Life type tree. It's just amazing. It's got such a cool effect with that moss block in there too. Very neatly done. Very cool. So let's see this habitation here. It's the calcite block that you're seeing right there. Wonderful addition to the game. It's one of my favorites now. There's a decent amount of dark spaces, so I don't know if we want to stay in here very long. I want to be careful not to mess up something and have it blown up. What time are we getting? Okay, so it's almost 5 p.m. on the Minecraft clock, so we've got just a little bit and then we need to sleep. Protect the area. Yep, they're already starting to spawn, so it's getting dark enough. Let's get up here and get us a good safe spot. Not just yet. Any second now. There we go. I don't know if you play like I do, but always carry a bed. It'll save you from a lot of heartache. Now we're back over to this mining operation. We'll cruise past here. Maybe we'll keep them from joining us. Let's see. Yeah, good. Very cool use of the crimson nylium as well. Not nylium, but the crimson wood. Very fun. Nice storage system there. Let's run up here and let's see what's going on up at this tower. Then we'll come back to that big clock tower buildings, I suppose. Man, that's way up there, isn't it? Very cool. Let's see if we end up needing it. Yeah, we will. Just so we can see. Very, very nice. Now, without him here to tell us what all of this is, I feel like I'm missing a lot of the lore and design and what he would normally want to be shown off, but hopefully we're doing justice with his builds. Very neat effects. Let's drop down and find out where this might have an entrance or something. It's not on this side. Nice drop there, that's fun. I think I'll just fly and figure it out. Whoops, sometimes I miss it. Okay, very cool portcullis there to allow to entry. Very neat idea how it just literally allows you to peek in, but not something that you're supposed to be a part of. Cool idea. All right, let's go check out those others like we were thinking. Whoops. Every now and then, it's even with the new update, it's hard to get flying if you're not careful. Alright, so let's land in here and see what all's happening. Oh, he's got another guy trapped. Okay, so there's his colored wool outlines for the future expansion of the buildings. That's fun. Guess we can at least say hello, huh? Pay homage. He thinks he's big stuff, but he's going to be in slavery to fiasco. Looks like really good use of the copper and the different color tones up there. I better be careful where I'm walking. The hidden lighting like that is a neat touch. Very much fun. We'll sneak around. Clock tower is a really impressive look. Let's run around here. Just really enjoy all the immense detail he's putting in there. This is just really fun. And just the sheer amount of time it takes to collect these resources and or the mining it takes to get enough diamonds to buy it off the other players. It's pretty awesome. And then if I remember correctly, all of these builds, while Fiasco was gone for a bit, the group that he's in, the council, came over and added some of their own builds just outside. This is a lot of fun. Looks like a bunch of siege weapons and a large int-like creature coming. Oh yeah, they actually took out part of the wall. Wow, that's impressive looking, isn't it? Very, very neat idea. And what, just random, you've been painting? Oh, that's funny. But it allows me to show off these paintings for you guys. That's fun. It's always good to have friends and people that you can enjoy life with. All right, Beast, have a good night. Appreciate you hanging out. And yes, I will be heading over to your base here shortly. And we'll showcase that some. If I miss things since you were absent, we can always do it again on another stream. Really neat ideas with these siege weapons. That's lots of fun. I'm not sure exactly what this was, but it's a crazy cool tower. The sheer time that they took just to come in here and do this just to make it fun for him is a neat thing. Let's go check out this int too before we leave here. Very nice. Don't want to get stuck there while I'm looking up. Let's come around this other side. Such a neat design and neat idea too. Very, very cool. Let's see what direction would I need to travel. That needs to go that and that, I believe. Let's eat. In fact, we may need to sleep too before we roll. Yep. There it is. Once again, that'll keep us from accidentally blowing up someone's base. So one of the cool things when you're playing in RTX is you get this outer rim, like when you're flying in planes. And then things just begin to appear in the distance. It's pretty cool. If you're used to normal Minecraft, you can see forever, whereas here it's got that more realistic view with a little bit of a haze and fog in the world. So we're looking for 750, 750 is where Beast said he has his stuff. Someone's got a cool platform going there. Looks like a solid iron farm. Somebody's right there. I haven't spent a lot of time on the server checking out people's stuff, just because the grind that it takes just to get your own stuff done. So I enjoy it when the opportunity arises. Sorry for the boring flying for just a moment, but if you'll hang in there, we will make it here soon. Wasn't exactly sure where his portal was, so I didn't want to go aimlessly through the nether. Someone's put a little house up in there. That's neat. Little mountain projects going there to the left. So we're not too far now. As you can see, we've passed various players' bases and builds, and one of the cool things about being on a SMP where people take it serious, you get a lot of neat deals. Now he's been showing photos today a lot of some of these new builds. He's been doing these really cool islands, so we'll make sure we check those out. Where he's recreating nether areas. Very cool. Nice iron farm out there. Really neat idea. I thought that looked like water. That is a lot of fun. Have his axolotls. So yeah, so he has that island there, which looks like a typical nether area. That one we'll have to go down and look at the pieces to see exactly what he's representing in the nether, but very, very neat effect, especially with all the characters in there too. Beast, I don't know if you know that you have all these turtles that spawn in right there, but you could definitely capture them and trap them and have your own little turtle farm. That's neat. So there we go. This is claimed by Beast. Just his use of the blackstone sure is cool, isn't it? Oh, he's got super jump on his beacon. Very neat looking storage area. I love the cut out portions like this, like it's an ancient building that has been here for a long time. Neat idea. Then having the magma blocks inside that light up the outside as well. Really neat touch. Then that aquarium tower, nice use of all of the prismarine variants. Neat idea. Very cool look. He's got his beacon down below. Nice quaint little spot to hang out at. And it looks like a drop down into a mining area. Very neat way to do that. Keeps it nice and clean up top. And as you can see, still need to work on the enchanting table, but it is on the list. Let's check out these cool islands. Yeah, it's all black stone. That's what I was wondering. Really cool look. Really neat feel. Nice work, sir. Yeah, nice use of all the armor stand add-ons too to make these characters. That's a neat idea. Since he's out here in the ocean, that actually makes for some neat ideas to have these islands like that. Yep, traditional netherrack, nether space, love it. Very, very nice, beast. You hadn't been playing on here too terribly long, and you've already done some wonderful work. Since we're still at the water, before I go, because he may have done some cool mining stuff, I thought I might do some swimming just for a minute, just to show you how that feels in here. That's what the regular kelp feels like. Someday we'll get our design in there to add to it. Isn't it cool how they're doing the God rays through the water now? Since we've got a underwater breathing and everything, since he's got that activated, we can actually walk around. See how that does. Oh, there was another one. Pretty neat. Oh, wow. Wonder if he did this on purpose or if he stumbled into it, because this is a marvelous thing to have had out in the ocean. Very, very nice. Looks like this might actually go in. Oh, that's the guy we heard grumbling just now. So I don't know if he's done anything in here yet. If he has, I haven't seen it just yet. So we'll go back up and we'll check out the... Are we getting to nighttime? We are. Okay, so I need to be careful at his base here. Let's see here. Before sleeping, I will let you kind of see what, because he has such cool lighting. Pretty cool effect. But we do need to protect his place. So let's see. Let's see if there was elaborate stuff going on. It looks like he's got a an underwater one. Oh no, he's decorated it this way. Very nice. Okay. So it was originally an amethyst spot. Holy moly, that guy had armor, didn't he? How crazy is that? He had a full set of leather armor. Wow. But look how cool that is underwater. Neat idea. It's probably easy for item collection too, because you just let it rise and then just swim around and pick it up. Neat idea. Clearly there's something that gets you all the way down there for his mining, but really neat stuff, Beast. Nice job, my friend. Okay, so we'll use his portal to get back quicker than just flying everywhere. And I've got to work on the portal texture. It works great in the HD deal, but we're having to do some unique testing to get the transparency in the nether activated. He's at 101. Okay, so we need to try to figure out. I'll pick those up because he doesn't have them here normally, but there is a tunnel right here. Let's see, where does it lead? I don't want her blowing up stuff. Just making sure that I'm not going to fall through something. Like that would be a little creepy. Just trying to guess one of these paths to get back to our natural spot through one of the main tunnels. There we go. I just got to figure out which direction I don't memorize chords inside these things. Okay, good. So that's the shopping district. Okay, I'm back this way. Wonderful. Trickster has a really cool looking tunnel. Very much fun. Got the nice jack-o'-lantern in the wall. Very festive right now. We'll have to check out other people's builds and stuff at another time. I'm getting towards the end of this stream. Got to get up very early in the morning and be at a meeting at 5:30 a.m. So we'll cruise back over here and get out of the nether so we're safe when we log out. And appreciate all of you that continue to support and spend time with us and are not only just on Twitch or the other channels, but also through our Patreon. It's much appreciated. If you like what we're doing, please feel free to share and help others find it and get involved. And the more, obviously, that I have support, the more time I can spend in development and working on all these things. But I'm going to go back down into my spot, and we're going to call it an evening. Thank you for hanging out, and until next time, wish you well and hope that all of the things that you're trying to achieve is getting done in your life. Park it right here just to make it safe when I come back in, but otherwise, everyone have a fabulous week, and we will talk to you soon.